Okay, so good morning, everyone. My name is Jez Sugars from Olympus UK, and today I'm going to walk you through how to set up the app on your tablet or on your mobile phone. And what's great about this is the ability to obviously control your camera from a distance, but also you can then transfer information from here to here. I do a lot of it. I never thought I'd actually see the day where I would actually be transferring from here to here, editing on here, and then going straight online. I always believed I'd be downloading from this to my PC and then working it through Photoshop or Aperture or one of the many programs. But actually, there's so much you can do on a tablet now. It's quite scary how the technology has increased. Not only will our app give you some editing options on there, there's some really other nice apps you can use as well. One that I would recommend would be Snapseed by Google. It's completely free, and you can do dodging and burning. You can even correct converging verticals and all sorts. So that's something that I use on the go a lot. Okay, so obviously today is going to be an interactive session, yeah, we're basically going to get you all set up and running on using the software. Okay, so firstly, what I'd like you to do is obviously, hopefully, you've already downloaded the image share app. I hope. Has everyone got it already?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Brilliant. That's a good start already. Okay, so what we need to do first is obviously pop your camera on. So I'm doing this on an EM10 Mark IV, one of our new ones. I haven't set this one up yet, so I thought it'd be good to be able to go completely from scratch like you guys. So what I'll do first is I'll pop my camera on. Obviously, it's live on the back as you'd expect. And all you need to do now is click in the top left-hand corner, you have a Wi-Fi symbol. If you whack that on, you should then, it will say Wi-Fi started. And the nice thing is with this software, it applies to all of the cameras equally. So from your EM1 all the way to your TUF to your 10. Once you've kind of learned it, you'll be able to do it very, very simply. So mine is now saying, it's asking to connect to the device. If you haven't got a QRL code on the back of your camera, which is one of those kind of hexagonal squarey bits, lots and lots and lots of little bits, the things that you scan at restaurants at the moment and at bars to be able to get a menu, one of those QR codes. If you haven't got it, just press info and it will change on the back of your screen. Sadly, it's a bit overexposing. There you go. You can just about see when I do the angle there. So what you've got there is basically a little box that you need to scan. Everyone got one of those? Brilliant.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, great. Now you want to switch on your iPad or your tablet or whichever whatever Android device you're using, and I want you to jump into the the OI Share app. So the little blue square, tap that. We've actually updated this recently. It's actually looking a little bit slicker than it was sort of 6 months ago. They've really cleaned it up for the new camera, which is nice. At the very bottom is basically where you will know that you're attached to your camera or not. So if you haven't done this already, it should have easy setup at the bottom. See where my finger is? That should be available to you. If it's not, pull the screen up from the bottom and you'll have the option to set up again. You might have tried this at home, got it wrong, and it's half set up, or you've maybe set it up and don't realize, because it is a little bit fiddly getting this first initial bit done. But once you've done this initial first bit, from going forward, it's very, very easy to reconnect. So press your setup.
I have problems at the moment. Hang on a minute.
Yeah, no worries. We can hold up.
Found it. Right. How do I go from the screen that says remote control, import photos, how to edit photos?
Yeah.
To looking at the QR code I've got on the back of my camera.
Brilliant. Okay, so at the very bottom, there's like a little camera symbol, Wi-Fi symbol right on the edge there, like a little tab that you can pull up.
Yeah.
So pull that up and you should get easy setup, a little box there that says easy setup.
Yes. Right. Okay. Yeah.
Brilliant. So now press easy setup and now it will walk you through pretty much what I've just discussed with you now. So I just want you guys just to press scan. So now I've got this little funky square with a slight grayed out section to it. And all I need to do is take my little camera like this, and I just need to line up the square with the QR code, and it should go into focus, and it will then bring up the details of the camera all ready to pair it. I now just need to press Start Setup in the right-hand corner, and it will ask me to register the product. If you've already registered, it will just re-register for you. So just click Register, and now we've just got to wait for it to jump in. Some people it'll be super quick. Where I live in Chichester, the walls are made of granite, and everything like this is very slow, so you'll have to bear with me a moment, but it's just doing it right now. Brilliant. So
do you have to do the same on the iPad as the phone? Do you have to do them separately?
Yes, yeah, basically, yeah. So every device. So I normally do everything from the big old tablet. I look a bit of a lemon sometimes using it, but it's I can see what I'm doing. You know, you stood outside with it, but at least I can see the whole picture nice and big. So now it's just asking me, want to join the camera to the network? Yes, absolutely. So that's an Apple thing. So just go join, and then we'll just give it a moment to kick in. Yep, it's still doing it. There we go. Lovely. So it'll never be this long next time. And now it says setup complete, little tick, and just press close. You now will be set up to your device, because there'll be a blue. See where this bit here is now? This is now gone blue, which means we are now paired up. So what I'm going to do first to show you is the very top item. So I'm just going to take my camera, and I've got a little still life right next to me, just beside the computer here. And I'm just going to sit that on the little tripod. That's why I popped it on a tripod. And I'm going to press remote control. It will then give me a live view through the screen. So let me just move this around just so, oops, 1 second. Let me just get this set up. There we go. That's looking a bit better. Okay. There we go. Okay. So what I've now got is a live view through the screen. And if I tap the screen, it will actually focus on what I've got in front of me. I can move the focus around. This is always a bit tricky doing it backwards, but I'm jumping between the foreground and the background by using the touch screen. So it's a really nice way of working. And also, if you've got it on your mobile phone, obviously you can then obviously be in a group shot, stood there, obviously you wouldn't hold it up like this, and you could just do it all, you know, pretty much incognito, just down by the side of your hands where your hands would normally be. As you look across the frame, you've got quite a few controls you can tweak here. So if you click the toolbar here, you can then adjust your apertures and your shutters. So let me, oh, sorry, 1 sec. No, sorry, top corner here. If I click the up here, I can then do my apertures, my shutters, my art filters. You can then obviously in the side here, adjust the frame rates. So you could have silent shutter, mechanical shutter, high burst modes. The button next to it is then also a focusing button and a shooting button. So you could have it set up with a finger to shoot, which means when I tap, it will take a picture. It will then ask me if I want to save it or not. So it's just come up there. Do I want to import or do I want to keep shooting? So let's import just so we've gone through the whole process. Press import, and you can see a blue line running along the bottom of my display. And that means my picture that I've just taken is now imported. So that's how you use it initially. Come back to camera by clicking the bottom one here. And again, we're back to that image. Again, other options as well. If we then click home in the top corner here, you can then come back to your main screen. You then have the options to then import photos, and that's predominantly what I'll be using most of the time. I will shoot something that I want to upload. I'll have tweaked it in the camera, my saturation and all that sort of stuff. I click import, everything will appear here. You can then click on a few different items. So I shot some sunflowers earlier. My sunflowers have finally opened up and they are now, again, easy to import. All I do is go to the bottom corner here, tap it. It says import or share. So let's import first. And then, there we go, imported. That's easy. So if you're on holiday, let's say, and you want to, I don't know, upload 20, 30 photos that you've taken of your marvelous holiday, you just go back to here, you click on the top corners of things that you want, and then you can just upload in the top corner, or you can select all in the other corner. I wouldn't really recommend doing all because you're gonna really sort of eat up your battery life, but certainly just for a few shots, it works really nicely. Then come back out of home. Other features within this, you've then got some editing software as well. So if you click on this, you can then do the art filter effects if you want to. So again, just click edit photo. It will ask you to download our palette software, which is basically like a more in-depth version of our art filters that are actually on the camera already. Okay, and then that's pretty much it, to be honest with you. Has everyone been able to follow that?
For some reason, it's not connecting.
Okay, where are you? Let's have a look.
It says connect to a device on the camera.
Yes.
And I haven't got the blue on the bottom of the app.
Are you using, which brand are you using? Are you Android or are you Apple, sir?
Apple.
Apple. Okay, let's do a little check here because this is a good option, a good idea actually. So you're obviously all registered now, including yourself, sir. What we're going to do now is power off. So if you power off your device on the bottom of the screen here, it will drop the connection basically. Oh, I'm struggling to do it, facing the wrong way. 1 second. Cancel. So if we power off, so we've then gone off the camera. My camera is now gone off. And what we'll do is we'll repair like for the first time, like you're wanting to use it now, basically. So come out the app. What you'll need to do this time, so camera's off, this is off. What you want to do now is pop your camera back on. So I've just popped my camera back on. You then want to press the top corner, so the little Wi-Fi button to send out your signal. So we'll do that first. And now what you'll do to grab hold of it, you will not press the blue square, but you go up into your settings. And when you go into your settings, you then need to go to where your Wi-Fi is, because this is replacing your Wi-Fi. So click on Wi-Fi.
Jez?
Yes.
You're presuming one thing here.
What's that, sir?
The button that says power off actually works on the iPad, and it's not working.
Okay.
Working for me either.
Okay, yeah, so if you just turn the camera off manually then, that'll be fine. So just turn the camera off to break the connection, basically.
Okay, and then what?
Okay, so pop the camera back on the top and press the Wi-Fi button on the back of the screen in the top right-hand corner of this one.
Once I press the button, I've got device connection in green.
Yep, that's exactly what you want to click. So click OK on that. So your middle thumb button.
Yeah.
And that should connect you.
I don't think it is. It says connect to a device. I get a white screen next.
Yeah, so your white screen is where your QRL code will be. So if you then, so basically press the info button and it should bring up the QRL. So you haven't managed to set it up. So what you need to do is now go to the blue settings, the share app.
Yeah, and then go to easy setup again.
Yeah, go to easy setup, click easy setup, scan the back.
And then start setup and you right the foot through again. Yeah.
Yeah, so start doing that and let's hope it connects.
This is what's happening, Jez, with me. It's saying, delete network of camera from the Wi-Fi settings on your device to connect the camera from OI Share.
Sorry, Louise, what was that?
I'll see. It's saying, delete network of camera, and then it's giving the code of the camera from the Wi-Fi settings on your device to connect to the camera from OI Share.
Okay, so you've already got the camera paired by the sound of it then, so you don't...
Yes, but I find it's quite intermittent. It's not something I can rely on.
What camera have you got?
I've got the OMD1 Mark II.
The M1 Mark II. No, it's pretty good. And what device are you putting it onto?
It's a OnePlus 6 Android.
Android, yeah. I'll be honest with you, with my impartial hat on, it does work better with the Apple software. It does work okay with the Android stuff, but yeah, the Apple stuff does work a bit better. Yeah, I can't do too much there. This software is good to use to really trigger something like night photography or to send a couple of photos. It's not something that I would use all the time, if you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. So the gentleman that was setting up, have you managed to complete that?
It's in now. I can see the picture on live view, so it's working.
Brilliant. Okay, cool. So now let's go back to scratch. So switch your cameras off, and so they're not connected to the iPad anymore or tablet that you're using. Sorry, I can't help but use the Apple analogy, sadly. So yeah, just click your camera back on, go to the top left-hand corner, click on the Wi-Fi. And now you want to now go in. So if you're using Apple, you'll have to do this. If you're using Android, you won't. If you're using Android, you should just have to click on the blue device and it should recognize it. But if you're using an Apple device like I am, you'll have to go up to settings and go into your Wi-Fi. So that's just the one above airplane mode. And your Wi-Fi should obviously be connected to your home. All you need to do then is go, okay, I've got an EM10 Mark IV here. I just click on that and it'll take a moment or two and straight away mine just has jumped on. It's given me a little tick. Once that little tick has appeared, can everyone see that?
Yep.
Top, very top. Brilliant. So that tick's appeared. Now click out of that, jump onto the app, and you'll have a blue setup at the bottom there. And again, you're ready to go.
Right, so I've gone into settings.
Yes.
Whereabouts, what do I go after that?
Settings, Wi-Fi, into your Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
And then, so obviously you jump off your home BT Hub or Virgin or whatever it is, and you're looking for an EM, whichever brand, whichever model you've got, and then just click on it.
No, I'm not getting anything there.
Okay, so what I would suggest you do is you've pressed the back of your screen where the Wi-Fi connection is, yes?
Yeah, I'm just doing it again. It says device connection, so I say okay?
Yeah, so yeah, it should just say connect to a device. And there'll be a little green Wi-Fi symbol appearing in the top corner of on the screen of the camera. And,
yeah.
And then on the iPad or tablet, again, if it's not reappearing, just switch your Wi-Fi off and on. So just jump off and on at the top there. You'll get a whole new, and then hopefully it will kick in, and you'll have other devices in your house pick up, and then just grab EM dash whichever brand, whichever OMD you've got.
Yeah, I didn't have to do that. It's actually connecting to the Wi-Fi without me selecting it.
So have you got an Apple device? Or,
yeah.
Okay. Wow. Okay. Well, you must have pressed it, but the first time round.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go into the app, and then yeah, you should have control.
Yeah, I've got live view and that now. So
perfect. Excellent. Has anybody else got any questions?
I find I have to keep on setting it up every time. It doesn't seem to ever pick up the Wi-Fi from the camera every time I have to go in through setup, every time I've switched off.
And what camera have you got?
I've got the M1 Mark III, but it's doing it with the others as well.
And it's on an Apple or is it Android?
It's Apple, yes, it's on an iPad.
That makes, yeah, no, it should be literally just, yeah, you know, you literally just whack the Wi-Fi there, jump in settings, and it just click on it, and it should do it. I don't know, I'll be honest with you. Yeah, it should just jump straight to it.
Yeah, I mean, it's really irritating because I have to keep on going in and resetting it up every time I use it.
Yeah, that's bizarre because once it's registered, it's registered.
Mm.
I mean, is the tablet really old by any chance?
No, it's a new one.
Oh,
Newish
yeah.
one.
Okay, yeah. I mean, my tablet's fairly old, to be honest with you, and works absolutely fine.
Mm.
Yeah, sadly, I mean, without this is where being in a shop works so much
Yeah.
better, doesn't it? Where I can go, well, actually, yeah, let's have a look and dig through. I'm sorry, there's not much I can do from here on that.
No.
The only thing I can suggest is that you go into your iPad, make sure that the softwares are all up to date,
They
and then
are.
try and re-register it. Yeah, it should pair perfectly, to be honest, especially with the 3. The 3 is incredibly quick.
Yeah, it's. I found it with other 5 as well that it does it. Each, I have to keep reset up every time I want to switch the camera. Every time I switch the camera off to get back on again.
So when you jump on your iPad and you've pressed Wi-Fi on the back of the camera and you go into Wi-Fi settings, you can't see the camera.
No, I can't. And it's sitting right by the camera.
Yeah.
It's inch and a half away. It's
no, totally. Have you tried switching the Wi-Fi off and on each time and see if it reappears?
I will go out and do that and see. I'll just reset it back up.
Because often what I have to do is if you just pull down on the options there.
Yeah.
Okay, right. You know what you're doing. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's very difficult to talk up.
No, it's all right. It's quite okay. No, it's in at the moment. We'll see. Let's put it back. Stayed. But yeah, I have found it when I've been trying before that I've ended up going through each. No, it's lost it again. I'll just go back. Anyway, I will try. I'll play, but I'm sort of struggling. I can get on, but I have to do it every time.
Yeah, you shouldn't have to do that. What we could do is, because obviously I'm going to send the video out to you guys. If you just want to give me a quick email with a few details, I will see if there's anything sort of reasons why. I'll try and find out for you. I'll have an email with a couple of guys in Europe and see how we get on. Okay, right. Has anybody else got any more questions? Okay, brilliant. Well, I will call it a day.
I've just got one. Sorry, my iPhone is it's not giving me a live view. I'm just getting the lock and the camera there.
Oh, okay. Yes, what you can do there. So when you go into the app and you go into remote control, the first time it will ask you if you want to use a remote control or live view. So you should just be able to click between the two and the first button, basically.
Well, have I got to reinstall again then?
No, you won't have to reinstall. No, absolutely not. So if you just grab it in settings.
All right, okay, settings, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm going to do it again with you. So I'm going to join. So I'm just jumping off my home hub now. Give it a moment. I live in a terrible area for signal as well, so I always have a few problems as well. I try and avoid doing this in the camera shops as well because there's so much other Wi-Fi going on it gets a bit confused. But yeah, okay, it's grabbed hold of my camera.
Right, yeah.
Jump into the app and I've got, there we go, remote control, and it should just give you straight to live view.
Right, okay, yeah, I can see the settings, so I've said that. Right, okay.
Brilliant. Yeah, live view is much more useful than just the buttons.
Yeah, okay, thank you.
My pleasure.
Just one question, Jez.
Yeah, of course.
I don't appear to be able to, I was using my macro lens the other day and I haven't got around to changing it because I've been busy. So I've got it set up for focus bracketing and on manual focus. I can't change those from IOShare, can I?
Oh, that's a great question.
I can't see anything to change it.
Let me just jump
I think I'm going to have to ditch the connection, go in the menu on the camera, change it, and then come back onto live view.
Great.
No. If you go into the bottom right-hand corner here, where there's a little frame symbol, you should be able to adjust. So yeah, I've got video, I've got higher frame rates, I've got some of the timers as well.
No, I've just got a video.
Oh, okay. So, sorry, are you doing high res? Did you say?
Yes, probably.
Yeah, okay, yeah. So there's going to be a few limitations. So yeah. You're absolutely correct, sir. So you'd go into your camera, switch off the...
Switch it all off and start again. Yeah, that's
yeah,
fine. Yeah, right, fine.
Hi,
I know
Jez.
I'm using focus stacking, so I might have had iRes as well.
Yeah, well, stacking won't work via, because whenever I plug an HDMI into here to demonstrate things like that, you can't do it. So yeah, I don't think you're going to be able to use that
Right.
feature via the tablet, sadly.
Right, okay then, fine.
Jez, Bluetooth. I've got the Wi-Fi and the camera in blue on OI share and in green on the camera, but the Bluetooth is in white. When is Bluetooth used?
Oh, so which camera have you got?
An M5 Mark III.
M5 Mark III. So yeah, there's basically what you can do is you can set it up so you can share on the go while walking around. So if you go into your playback settings and put, let me walk you through this actually. So I can do this on this one. Let me just get the Wi-Fi off here. So 1 second. I need to unpair. Okay, so menu to disconnect. So what you can do when you press your menu button and you've got your photos, so I've got a few photos that I've taken here. If you
Yes.
go to, you press OK and then go down to where it says share order.
Sorry, can I just do that through with you?
Yeah, of course you can.
Right, so I go into the playback menu.
Yeah, so go into your playback menu.
Yes.
And you basically, you want to go into the option where it says share order.
Sorry, I've clicked playback.
Yeah.
Now I click menu.
No, you click OK. So OK
Okay,
is the main
sorry.
function button. Yeah. So press
Oh,
OK.
right, okay. Yes.
So you've got the option of JPEG edit, you share order. So you want to go
Yes.
into share order. And now
Yeah.
you can go left or right through your pictures. And if you press up, you'll end up with a little Wi-Fi symbol appearing in the right-hand corner. You scroll through all the
share
pictures
symbol.
that you want to tag. Once you've tagged them all, press OK. And then when you're walking along, it will pair them automatically to the camera if you've got it set up in the camera for that.
So when you say pair them, that will put them then onto your phone, will it?
Yeah, absolutely. So you've basically got an open Wi-Fi signal, or Bluetooth signal all the time. And when you've got anything paired, it will pair them to your phone. If you struggle with this, have a go once we get off the line. But if you're stuck, give me an email back once I sent you the video and I'll walk you through it one-to-one if that sounds all right.
Is it actually downloading the photos onto the camera, or are you just
So
viewing
what it's
them?
doing, yeah, it's taking it from the camera and it will download it to your iPad basically.
Okay, fine. Yes, thank you.
Yeah, brilliant. Yeah, but if you get stuck, just give me a call back and we'll set up a one-to-one and walk through it for you. Okay, everyone. Well, thank you very much for your time. It's much appreciated. And stay safe, everyone. And I will forward the video on to you in the next couple of hours. Stay safe, everybody.
Thanks, Jeremy.
Thank
Bye.
you. Bye.
Bye-bye.